We're on a quest for one of the coolest legendary Pokemon, Lugia. 36 packs of Silver Tempest right here, ready to go. Price is on your screen. Very excited to do this opening. Largest Silver Tempest opening that I will have done. And that's because, like I've mentioned a couple times before, I only open packs if it's on camera. I'm mostly a sealed collector. It's something that I enjoy. I like to buy singles when I need things, but well, right there, we'll jump to our reverse holo for our hit. What are we hoping to pull today? Obviously, the Lugia was the title, right? We put the Lugia, have the plush. That plush is special. It is from it being Gold and Silver's 20th anniversary this year. Or is it 30? What anniversary is it? I'm scared. I think I'm scared to know. I don't know that I actually want to know. Reverse for a hit. Dragonite Hollow. Just getting started. Get out of here. Cold card trick. We'll do this for a little bit, going through all the cards, and then as we get further through, and we've seen some of the more commons and the uncommons. That's a sick Pikachu. That's a sick Pikachu. It's teaming up with the other little oh, Jinx Trainer Gallery. Amazing. That looks great for our hit. No, that's our hit. That's our hit. There's that, though. I got all of these packs from, if you saw my Lost Origin opening, they were from dual packs. So two packs in a box. There's the energy that time. Normally, I keep the energy tucked in the back just to have that destined art was nice. Not the Litten, just to keep a barrier in case there's a hit. I don't know why. I don't like to have my finger exactly on the card. There's our reverse for our hit. Ugh. All these packs came from a loose product. I'll show you the product. They came from these. I have over 100 of these. Now you may ask how or why. Why do I have so many of those? Because like I mentioned, I am a sealed collector, and there are a lot of times where people get into the hobby and they get out and they were fire selling things for cheap. About a year, 2 years ago, I think they must have gotten it from a distributor themselves. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, they had a ton of stock. This wasn't the only thing that I bought from them. So it knew they had the stock, but for me it was just a great deal at the time. Now really it was around market, but Radiant Alakazam Keldeo. I think when we worked out the deal, it was like $350 per pack, something like that. $350 per pack, so $7 for each of those. So yeah, I know, like, it sounds like a lot, but when you think about the long-term value and how these things work, you know, I've just done this for a really long time, and I knew that I'd need this stuff for content. You know, having the Pikachu looks so good in the reverse. Same, okay. See, if you really break it down, even if you buy 100 of these, that only stretches so far to be so many videos. If you're doing a booster pack, if you're doing a booster box equivalent, 36 packs. Well, there's 2 per, right? So, I mean, you can do the math there. It doesn't get you that many videos of content, really. That's what I mean to say is I understand right now things seem overheated. It seemed that way during the pandemic, too. You know, it seemed that way during 2017 where things were just so difficult to get a hold of. And then things settled down. It's no longer cool. It's no longer the it thing. People aren't flipping stuff as fast. They can't make money by just going to the store and finding something. And that's when you accumulate. That's when you get stuff. When everyone's eyes and when everyone else, you know, saying Pokemon's dead, or oh, it's been way too overprinted, there's too much of it, oh, it's not cool it's not cool anymore, it's just not my thing, I've lost interest in it. Sometimes people are only interested as long as they can make money, and when they can't make money, they walk away from it. Let me know how. Ooh, I think this sees some play, or saw some play at least. Might have a little value on that for a hit. Okay. And you know what, I honestly don't bash people who come and go with the hobby. It's tough. It's expensive, you know, to keep up with this stuff. I mean, this is something that I deeply is a part of my DNA. You know, I've done trading cards my entire life. Magic the Gathering, Pokemon are my main 2. On this channel, I haven't gotten into, well, there's our reverse. Haven't gotten into, that's a really nice art. This just looks aesthetically really nice with that reverse on it for a hit. Wow. Striking out. No pack trick on this one. Maybe that's me. Are we giving ourselves bad luck? Maybe. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. You a little stitious? You could be stitious, maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out. If not, we'll do a pack trick on the next one. He'll just come and go with the wind. You know, we really never know what we're gonna do. We got the clay doll for our hit. It is a Gardevoir, but yeah. Price on the side of your screen there is the current market value times 36, because we are doing 36, which is a booster box, and that is how I value these things, because again, this is sealed product. Sometimes I think we can lose sight, especially, you know, if you have your hands on a lot of 151 or Evolving Skies. Gardevoir again. If you have your hands on a lot of Evolving Skies or 151 and it's been sitting there for you, it can be something where you feel like you're playing with the house's money if you open it. You know, that maybe something you bought for $4. You got a sleeve pack of Evolving Skies. It's 20 bucks, 25 bucks right now. You're thinking, I paid $4, $5 for this retail. You know, I can open this. You earned it. You assumed the risk by holding it. Oh, that looks beautiful. Alolan Vulpix. Very nice. Very cool. Not too much value, but it looks great. It looks great. That is a major lesson that you learn as you do this long enough, is that number one, sealed product is king. Sealed product is where it's at. There's a fun cost to opening things. I love opening packs. This entire channel, its primary content is me doing market analysis and pack openings, right? So I'd be a hypocrite to say don't open packs, but we have to do it with a budget and some sensibility in mind. It's so easy to get carried away chasing that next hit, chasing the next pack. Use content like this. This is what I did too. I mean, in order to not open packs, I'd watch other people open packs on YouTube, and then I go, oh, okay, that's why I don't. I'm seeing a little edge there. Oh, I'm seeing a little edge. Oh my gosh. Oh, Regidrago V, come on. We did just get a VMAX. But that's the other thing too, as mentioning is, and this goes with other things in life that can accumulate value, is don't take for granted. You assume the risk by holding something. Other assets, other items, they can go down in value. Another Radiant Alakazam. I love these. They are so cool. I love Radiant cards. They don't have much value, but they look great for our hit. Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting some V cards. Anyway, it can be tough. It can be tough. You see that sealed product sitting on your shelf, but set a goal. It's easier to hold on to sealed product if you set a goal. If, like, for example, I know it's tough to get a hold of right now, but collecting Pokemon Center ETBs. If you know that you are trying to get that goal of having one of every single Pokemon Center ETB, you realize you're working against yourself when you open that box, and then you won't do it. For a hit, yeah. Or maybe it's that you would like to have a certain amount of a product, or you want to see the long-term changes in some things. That could be it too. Or maybe you just want to rip packs. So you're going to open a pack, and as soon as you get it, you rip it, and that's fine too. It's however you enjoy this the most. That's the great thing about hobbies, is not everyone collects the same thing. Not everyone does the same thing with it. And that's why sometimes comment sections can be so tumultuous. That's a fun word, right? They can be so tumultuous because we all hold this. If you get involved in it, you know, you're spending enough money in it, it becomes a part of you. It becomes something that you hold a certain sentiment towards. And when someone does it differently or tells you that you're doing it wrong, it can become personal. It can feel very personal. Clink. Wow. This is non-hollow city. Definitely need a little help here. We need a little help for sure. So my little soapbox here of things that I'm talking about and things that I'll say is that respect and understand everyone's going to operate differently in the hobby. That's okay. As long as they're doing with integrity and it's true to what brings them joy, let them have their joy. Let them have their joy. Unknown V again. Look at the different interests in individual Pokemon. You know, there was a report, I'll put it on the screen, a report of the most graded Pokemon, and there's a wide range there. And who's to say that someone's spending X amount of hundreds or thousands of dollars on graded Charizards versus maybe your pet card is Sandile. There's got to be a Sandile fan out there, right? Who's to cast judgment on that, right? And I think one of the things that's most interesting about the hobby too is not only, and you'll see if I go back to any of these videos that I do, respond to every single comment, start conversations, because one of the most enjoyable parts of the hobby, at least for me, is hearing how people got started, what got them hooked, what kept them interested. Maybe this Suncur right here is sentimental to you. Maybe you associate it with your sister or your brother or something, and now it means something significant to you. For a hit, Arcanine. About to call in some life support for this pack opening. Oh my goodness. If you want to see the other half of this, so these 36 packs, as I mentioned, they came from the dual packs, the dual packs that I showed you towards the beginning of the video. And the Lost Origin half compared to the Silver Tempest, whoo buddy, that Lost Origin opening was something for our hit. Oh, that looks so good. Rainbow Secret Rare, Regieleki VMAX. Man, that looks great. That is super cool. Rainbow cards have really started to grow back on me. Throughout the time that rainbow cards were printed, they lost their luster. You know, they weren't as exciting. People got used to them. I don't think they had that much movement. We see that with the gold cards now too. Gold cards are something that I really have my eye on when it comes to singles. For the level of difficulty there is to pull a gold card versus the secondary market value, it doesn't make sense. And that's another lesson of collectibles, is that markets can be irrational and they don't have to make sense. And just because it should make sense on paper doesn't mean that it ever will. And it can be a tough thing to accept. No one ever truly knows what's going on in this hobby. Oh, full art foil on the worker. Does this get the waifu tax? Does this have a little value on it? Because we can do speculation. You know, this set's got that card, this set's got that one, whatever. And sentiment, what people are interested can change. Look at gold cards, gold star cards, those were always popular. But probably one of the best cases of how market sentiment changes is from Legendary Collection and the Fireworks Reverse Pattern Hollows. Or, speaking of secret rares, check that out. Secret Rare V-Guard Energy. Can't tell me that doesn't look amazing. And the probability of pulling these is so low. Here's the odds. I'll put them on the screen as I'm ranting about this. Look at something that has that low of odds, and that's what its price is. It's worth at least pondering over. My second example that I'd point to, if I had to think about things that sentiment and how people feel about them, that's had a major change over the years, are the Topps cards. The Topps cards, if you were a kid and you rolled up to the playground with the Topps cards, you're getting clowned on. You're getting clowned on. They were easier to get, you know, they were cheaper. You could get them in bulk. But now, get those Technochrome or the Spectra hollows. Oh my goodness. Never mind if you're talking like a PSA 10. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Like the prices, they just get absurd. They get absurd. And I need the Muse for my collection. That's something I haven't shown yet. So the number one thing I collect are PSA 10 Muse. That's the number one thing that I collect. For a hit, Regieleki V. We've gotten like the Regieleki VMAX, the Regieleki V, the Regieleki VMAX Secret Rare. It really likes us. This was worth some money too when it was in standard and it was being played. Or was it just the VMAX? The VMAX. The Regielekis. They were seeing some play. I think it was with was it with Iron Hands? I can't remember. I don't follow the Pokemon TCG meta as closely as I do Magic. Magic is really where I like to pay more attention to things. But yeah, sentiment changes. The Radiant looks so good. This is the first time we've seen this one. Look at how that pattern goes. That's so nice. It's so nice. For a hit. Then there were six booster packs left. 6 booster packs. Let me know what you think. You know, sometimes I just get to talking. My mind goes, and I start speaking thoughts, which is a scary thing. It's a little scary thing if you just start speaking your mind mindlessly while you're looking at some beautiful cardboard. But I really do stand by is that sentiment changes. For our hit, Oh, the Vulpix V-Star. Is that the same one we had gotten earlier? I think so, yeah. These all come from loose boxes, so what I probably had meant to say earlier too is that if we were to hit like an alternate art or a secret rare, you typically don't see more than one of those per booster box. And doing it this way, by doing it all loose packs from that box, you know, we open ourselves those opportunities. You have to be careful if you're buying loose packs that they're from a trusted source, because people can, the dene for a hit. People can open booster boxes, get their alternate art, and say, okay, you know, there's pretty much a 0% chance I'm going to get another alt art in this box, and then they'll sell the loose packs, and that doesn't feel good, right? So you have to be really mindful, and I don't bring this up to give anyone ideas. I bring it up so that you can protect yourself and protect your wallet, because that feels crummy, right? We work hard, you know, we all try to get by, and for people to try and get by at the expense of others like that, something that, oh, the Radiant Jirachi, okay. Nice, very nice. I know I've said it a bunch of times. I love these Radiant cards, and they're giving us the Radiance, so nice. Happiness, but never at the expense of someone else, right? That's like a good life philosophy I try to apply. Is that whatever I'm doing, it can't be at the expense of someone else. Sometimes things are unintentional, you know, we all make mistakes. But if you're intentionally seeking out to grift someone, you know you got the hits from a box, and now you know there's no more hits, that Ninetales looks nice for a hit. Oh, Chestnut V, very nice. Like have some integrity. Have some integrity, because it could be you on the other end, you know? It could be you at the other end of that. I don't know. This is not the direction I plan to take this video. Why am I in this mood today? Sometimes, if you watch some other videos, I'm doing like innuendos and like toilet humor jokes, kind of. I don't get too crude with it, but my editing style, I sometimes will clown myself. But today, I must be in my feels a little bit. Nothing bad's happened either. That's cool. We had the reverse Ninetales. Now we have the reverse Vulpix for a hit. Arcanine. One last pack of Silver Tempest. Let's do it. Let's do it. One last pack. I hope you enjoyed today's opening. My name's Chris. I'm newer to YouTube. You know, I've been doing this just for a couple months now. I think I put my first upload December 10th, something like that. And it's been so awesome getting to know some of you through the comments. So if you want to hang out, talk a little bit in the chat, you know, tell me if you resonate, agree with anything I was saying, think I'm totally off base, let me know. But for our last hit for this video, hit. Oh, I missed. Oh, geez. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens. Well, that happened. We tried our best. We got some cool rainbow foils, or at least one. And I went on a soapbox talking about integrity. Who would have guessed that? Not me. But for more philosophical and ideological conversations, I guess we do that now. I don't know. It's a new channel. Check out one of these videos for more pack opening content. My name's Chris. I really do appreciate and value your time. Please check out one of these videos here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Much love. Cheers.